Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time on my page, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to keep up with my latest content. Right now I'm going to do a tutorial on Travis Greene, Good and Loved, and it's in the key of D. Alright, so I'm going to put the scale of D right there on the screen for you. So let's get started on the intro of the song. The intro, the first chord is going to be the one chord, which is this. And it's D, A, D in the left hand, and we can do A and D in the right hand. The run is A, D, E, G, F sharp, and then by the time you get to D, you're going to be on E and B in the left hand. And then the next chord, we're going to the 4. It's G, D in the left hand, and G, A, and D in the right hand. And then you're gonna do A, G, F sharp, and then hit B octave. Then you're gonna do that run again. Then you're gonna do A, B, D, and then back to the one chord to start the verse. Alright, so let's get started on the first verse, which is Travis' verse, and the words are starting on "Through Your Story is my fingerprint." So after we come out the intro, we end it on this chord. Alright, so that's pretty much going to be your first chord. Words are "Through Your Story." Then we go into the 4. You can do a suspended chord, which is G, A, D in the right hand to G and D in the left. Here's my fingerprint. Back to the 1. In the valley. Back to the 4. There is confidence. Then we're going to the 6. We're going to do B octaves in the left hand with A and D. In the shadow. Back to the 4. I will be your strength. And then back to the 6. One thing's for sure. I am your Lord. Back to the 1. And then back to the intro after that. Alright, so let's work on verse 2, which is Steffany verse. Still going to start on that one chord, which is this. Through the chaos, you're going to do a passing, which is this. And it's E, B, and E to A and E in the right hand. Back to the 4. I will be your joy. Back to the 1. When you're finished, you can do A and E in the left and A, B, E in the right. Back to the 4. I have so much more to the 6. Shows you this chord. And the waiting. Back to that passing chord on the E. I'm an open door. And then we go to the 6 again. Stand still and know I am your Lord. Passing chord on the A again. And then back to the 1. Alright, so now we're on the next section, which is pretty much like the chorus, I guess you could say. Still Steffany's part. And our last chord that we ended the verse was the 1. And the words is there'll be times when you're up. You do that passing chord on that 2 or that E to the 4. And there'll be times when you're down. Another passing chord on that A. And then B, F sharp, A and D. It's the next chord, which is I'm never too far Just look around and you'll find me. Alright, then you repeat that part again. I'm on your side. Arms open wide. And then we change it a little bit right here. Alright, so that's the change. When she says, I am good and you are loved. Alright, so the change is once you get up to the 6, you're gonna do this chord. And that's B, D, and G in the right hand with B and F sharp in the left. And you're gonna follow the melody. I am, and then to the 4. G, B, and D, left hand, or just G and D, and G and B in the right hand. The melody is B. And then you are love. Back to the 1. Then you repeat it again. And then we actually stay on the 4 because we're going into the next part. So now we're going into the music break, but it also is for the words what was and is covered by the one who was and is, and so forth. I'm going to give you 2 different options you can use. The first one is like this. The second option is like this. Alright, so the first option is if you basically don't have an auxiliary player to play those hits, then you can do that. The second option you can use if you have an auxiliary player to play those hits, you can just play chords to make it sound more full. Alright, so the first option, you basically starting on a 4 and you're gonna hit B to C sharp, and then you're going to the 5, and then you're gonna hit D to E. Alright, then we're going to the 6, B. Then you start back over on that B to that C sharp. Then we're going to the 3, F sharp. You're gonna hit F sharp and D. And we're gonna be on D. Then we're going to the 7, 1. And you're gonna do E to F sharp over D. Alright, so that's all that one basically is. The second one is you could do G and D in the left hand and G, A, D in the right. Start on the 4. Then we're gonna go to the 5. We're gonna do A, C sharp, E in the left hand, A, B, E in the right. Then we're going to the 6. B, D, F sharp in the left hand, B, D, F sharp, E in the right. Then when we go to the 3 in the bass, we're gonna do F sharp, C sharp, left hand, A, C sharp, F sharp, right hand. And then we're gonna do on that 7 to the 1. So C sharp, E, A, C sharp in the bass to the 1 chord, D, F sharp, A over D. Then you repeat it again. Alright, so when they get out of this part, they basically go back into the I am and then go. They go back into that part. Then they go back into the part. There'll be times when you're up and there'll be times when you're down. I showed you all that already. So therefore, we're going to skip ahead. Alright, so now we're going into the next section of the song. So no matter what comes or goes, one thing that you must know is that I am good and you are loved. This one may be kind of tricky for a beginner because you're going to kind of have to chord with your left hand because you're going to play the melody with your right hand. All I can admonish you to do is practice it. So no matter what comes, you're going to do a B, D, and F sharp or goes. Next chord is going to be F sharp, A, and C sharp, or you can just do F sharp and C sharp. Or even here, you can do just be an F sharp, make it simple. But if not, just do the full chord. Alright, one thing that you must know. Next part is the full chord, and that's G, B, and D. One thing that you must know. Gonna do a minor chord right there, and that's E, G, and B. You can always omit the third and play the fifth in this chord and that chord as well. So for the melody part, it's going to be like this. So no matter what comes or goes, one thing that you must know is that I am good and you are loved. Now you have to play that with those chords I gave you. So kind of how they did it in the record. So when you get to the D is when you're going to play that chord that I showed you. Then when you get to the F sharp is when you're going to go here. Or like that. Alright. And when you get to this B is when you're going to go to that G major chord. One that you must. Then when you get to the D is when we're going to go to that E minor. It's going to make it a 7 with the melody, okay? Do it one more time. And then we go into this, the 4th chord, G, D, G, I am good. They stay on the 4, and then you are loved to the 1. Alright, that's that whole part. Alright, so after that part, they pretty much just stay on the 1. That's why it's kind of important to like have layered sounds to fill it, to make it sound more fuller than what it really is. You can also go to the 4 and then go back to the 1 just to fill in some time to the next part. Then they go back into so what was and is covered. Basically, you could do 3 chords, which is starting on the 4, which is G, B, D, left hand, G, A, D in the right. So what was and is. Next chord is going to be E, G, B, left hand, and D, G, B in the right hand. And then the 3rd chord is going to be this one. F sharp, A, C sharp, left hand, and F sharp, A, D in the right hand. You just keep repeating it while they do that part. Once they get done with that part, eventually the piano starts building up like this. It's going to be the same chords, but you're going to do this melody. And that's F sharp, A, and B. On the 3rd time, you're just going to change it to that D. And that's pretty much it. Even when they get to the words, oh, if you forget, just lift your head, my banner over you is love. Even when they get to that part, they're going to keep doing the same thing, which is basically just it. Then they're going to do it again. Then they do the, they go back into that. Shows you that already. Alright, so now we're going back into what was and is covered by your blood. If you can remember, it's pretty much just this. Is covered by the one who. Then they repeat it again. Alright, and then we go into I am good and you're our love. Basically, you're going to start on the 4. You can do A, B, and D on that chord. I am good. G, B, and D. Going to the 2 on the bass, which is E. E and B. And you are love to the 1. Alright, then they do it again. You can also do a minor 11. That works too. G, A, D over that E and B. Good, and you are loved. Back to the 1. After the second time, they do something like. So after you come off of here, you can do. All I did was on that D, just play a D major chord. And then a C sharp, play the A major chord. On that B, play the B minor chord. On that A, play the A major chord. And then back to the I. This is the 3rd time around. I am, and you are. Alright, they actually changed the bass on the 3rd time around. Instead of going back to the 1, they go to this F sharp. So you can play F sharp and B in the left hand to F sharp, A, and D. On the 4th time, they basically go back into I am. They go back to the 6. Good, and you to the 1. It shows you that one already. Alright, so pretty much after that part, they go into like a reprise and pretty much just go back into this part. They go back into that part, but Travis is pretty much talking throughout it, so they just pretty much playing that part after that. And that is the whole entire song. If you enjoy my style of teaching, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, please put a like down there. You guys be blessed.